Hello. Welcome back, Light and Love crew. I don't know what to think of everybody, but I'm gonna just resort to these cards just to chill me out once again. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I just did an interview. It took about an hour. There was no real time slot except for when it started. So, angels of light and love, first off, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, and that of my light and love crew viewers. Let's go ahead and light a candle real quick. And don't mind the background of, my closet is just right behind me. Because my closet's falling apart. Well, anyway, one part of it is anyway. So, that's why I gotta... But it's good, because that means that, I need to fix something else. Which means that I can. And, yeah. That's what's happening right now. Well, soon to, anyway. But, yeah. I just did an interview, and everything was looking, spick and span and wonderful, except, the very... tail end of it. But I don't know. Usually have a clear read, but it's okay. Whatever's meant to happen will happen. The places that I'm meant to be in are where I'm going to be, where I'm going to be. That's it. So I just don't like stressing out about anything at all. And that's all. That's where I'm at. So Faye, I'm just looking for some advice, because I'm really just trying to let it go. And I don't know, it was just at the very tail end where I just didn't know if it was a go or if it was a brush off. I mean, after an hour of investment, you think everything's good and stuff, but you don't know. I don't know. It's like I said, I just have to believe in the process that even if it's not even if it's a no, then that means that the experience in itself was of value. And it's just building more resilience. So, let's see. I mean, I'm still submitted to, a couple of other things. And one of them is managerial. Knight of Swords. Things are moving fast, expedited, super duper, duper duper fast, because it's accentuated. But they're saying to, find harmony and, surrender in it. You see, one is, playing a harp. And the other two, one's laying back and one is crouched over. One is exhausted, but one is, just resting. And the other one's, it's, differing forms of a resting point, because things have been moving really, really quickly. So, that fell on the action-oriented side. And maybe, they're just saying you're doing all that you can do on this. And this is just one other thing that is checked off on the agenda. That, some of it, the divine just tests you sometimes as far as, where you're at, based on several checkpoints. So maybe, if this doesn't transit to something, in itself as an actual, that it's part of the transitory state to get to someplace else. So it's skipping stones, it's just that light touch point on the water that allows for its buoyancy to move on to the next, the next hops. Okay, so this fell here. It's the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So the Queen and King of Stones. I mean, this is good because it's the receptive side and the action-oriented side of stabilizing, and being industrious. So it's about 100% transparency on the receptive side, which means that there's a clear and present opportunity to receive things as they are, and with clarity, what other people's intentions are, like within a business deal, as well as, the King of Pentacles. So this is wonderful because this is almost like the daughter right here of the King and Queen of Pentacles. So the King is also taking on the role of, like she's the best mother of the deck, but like he's watching her right now, he's watching the kid right now. So it's that equal give and take when it comes to being industrious. So the kid is learning after our action side, and this is good. So this is part of like the checkpoints. She's also guarding the portal, being the receptivity of the highest point of the pentacle energy. So this is good because this fell ultimately on the action-oriented side, my right side. So part of, seeing what's out there and engaging with the world is like push and pull communications. So that's what we're looking at when it comes to the action side of, pertaining to myself. Okay. This is, again, the Sun card muted. So I think part of it is knowing just like ultimately, people don't really know what they get when it comes to me. Even if they like just kind of know of me, or interview me, they don't really know, like comprehend what they're, like the value of what they're getting. Because like I'm the Sun card, in disguise. I'm freedom, transformation, happiness. Yeah, that's muted. So, I mean, the divine is saying, like, I can achieve that, like, on my own. I don't need, like, the manifestation of another job or another employer validating my existence, validating my sun star quality. Yeah, so, like, they're saying don't give too much weight to what other people's buy-ins are, even if it means like, because this is practical means of like, hey, I would like to have a stronger paycheck, something that stabilizes me and the kids, something that secures me within my home so that I can expand from there, from here anyway. And I think it's just a little frustrating for me because as a reader, I'm used to knowing. I'm used to knowing the truth. I'm kind of like used to getting like I don't know if my way is really it, because this is a different way of getting things, isn't it? Page of Swords pronounced. So it's about doing the research, studying like what's on the outside. I did see some things I'm reluctant to say right now, but Four of Pentacles muted. Okay, accountability to ourselves. So I think it's like really standing true to our worth. So if we ever see any like red flags when it comes to dating, interviews, just new potential bonds, we have to realize our worth in it so that we're not giving so much weight to the other party, because that inevitably is like the formula for heartbreak, a letdown, whether it's the Four of Cups, or the Three of Swords, or the Nine of Swords, you know, like, let's see here. Okay, these three fell down, face down. The Chariot, the Hermit, and the Three of Pentacles. So this is about building, but Three of Pentacles is a signifier for the workplace. There's another song. So okay. Okay, this goes for like a variety of audience for this trio. So when it comes to the workplace, like the Fae are ascribing, like, you know, Darth Vader style, the inscription for protection. I think that's protection. I forget what that's called, but it's a rune, like a witch's rune. So when it comes to like learning in the workplace, we're examining like almost dark forces, like what's previously inscribed to us, like the way things go, the way things are. And it's weird because like the Chariot card has like a dark horse in the background that looks almost like, you know, evil. And then there's the one that's the unicorn up front. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, you know, with the stones up front. So it's making movement, going places, examining our triggers right in the middle of like looking at our triggers in the face, like with no fear when it comes to the workplace. So this is progress. This doesn't say whether or not I got the job or if I'm getting a new job. This is about the energy that they want to depict. They're saying like any place that you go, there's going to be some things that you know, we may not agree with, that we may find confusing, especially if there's double talk, and especially if you have a red flag that they're meaning to keep you down, like your head. What I was told was like, you know, just face down, you know, and like just do as you're told energy. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Spirit is telling me like I can do anything, but just know that whatever like you've applied to, just know that every industry has that dark energy that like came before you, that is in the process of being scribed before you. Yeah, Ace of Swords right here and Two of Swords, you know, pronounced. So in total, this is Three of Swords. That it's a little bit of heartbreak energy, knowing the absolute truth of like the way things roll around there. That there's certain blockages that we need to navigate through, and some of the times like we are also doing the blocking. Like sometimes we need to engage in that heartbreak energy. Like, yeah, because that down there is like. Dude, right now, I just need, like, how do I say it? I am in the process of securing my financial stability and independence, my financial wealth. Like, so I can just the stability and the independence so I can work on the wealth portion. Okay? That's what I'm working on securing right now. It's in the process of being secured. I don't know with who, but I am not willing to sell myself short, and I'm like, I don't really know what to say, Spirit. Like, what are my triggers with regards to that? I think part of it, if I'm understanding this correctly, is that I have to sell out on some level. Like, there's going to be, yeah, and that I have to kind of be okay with it if I work for somebody else. That's what it looks like in the cards. I don't know what, I mean, that's what's telling me in real life. I mean, unless I work for myself. Okay, bottom of the deck. 9 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's not losing sleep over it, because I don't even know what to say. Yeah, they're saying to pull out that card. Okay. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The Death card in reverse. And then these two that bumped out, which is the Magician magnified, and the 7 of Cups muted. What are you saying there? I'm saying that it's harvesting time. Like, it's time to do the thing. It's time to, like, this is a very highly abundant time. It's very transformative. So, with the Magician being accentuated and then the 7 of Cups being muted, it feels like it's saying, like, go after your dreams. Just go after it. I don't even know what that means. Like, no. Let's rewind here for a second. Let's re-script that. What does that mean? I don't understand where, like, what action item I need to fulfill. Like, what is it? There's only so many cards left here. What is this? 14, so Temperance in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. And Page of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. I think it's just sobering. Like, knowing, sobering to, not have to one-up, like, have to, like, win them all. I don't even know if, like, I'm trying to win anybody. I'm just trying to, like, it's not even, like, filling my pockets. I'm just trying to pay bills. I think they're saying that this job is a bad investment, whatever this thing that I applied to. It's with a good company. It's for a decent rate, like basically what I was getting paid for before. But like, and that would definitely make me financially independent and stable. It would be a paycheck to paycheck type of deal, and I could, like, chip away at my, like, credit that, like, has racked up. But it's those 3 cards. I don't know. Okay. So, alright. I'll let go of the opportunity. Something better will come along. If that's the case for that, there are other things. Okay. What else do I need to know? This fell on the original cards. 6 of Swords. You know, I had to do a write-up, like a little letter I told you about, and I thought it was very, 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 very good. Like, one of, probably the best one that they have received, without, like, doing, like, the most on it. And I thought that was, like, a for sure thing because of the demonstration, like, their their intense screening process and onboarding process and all of that. And you know, sometimes when there's, like, 2 women in the room interviewing you, that you can sense that there's already tension on some degree. It's kind of sobering to know that I can see beyond what they're, you know, telling me. And it feels like it's a repeat of a job that I did, you know, a while ago. But I don't know, man. It's the bottom of this deck. 10, 15, 16, 17, the star in reverse. I have the chills. Yeah, it's like they muffled my light, my star quality. It just, like, sucked it right out of me. So I don't know. Maybe that's just a trigger because one of the girls looks like, you know, somebody from that job. And then the other girl that I would be in support of had the same energy and wanting me to keep my head down. Like, she literally told me that in the interview. And I have to believe that there's something better out there for me, and this is not just a scare tactic by, you know, spiritual warfare, you know. And even if it is, then it's just a scare tactic, you know. Yeah, it's the Emperor watching out. Yeah, watching everybody. You know, even as they present to me. And then that's the Fool card in reverse before I start the new journey. Spirit is a gatekeeper to me. Spirit is actively working as a gatekeeper to the next journey. How sweet is that? So if there's any BS energy trying to like project, you know, like pick at old wounds, and trying to put me in the same energy, like the Spirit's just saying like, no. Do you know how much pain I feel right now? Like the excitement of a possibility, like carving your days around it. Setting other things aside. Not everything aside, like I've learned that much. And then an hour at an interview, and then not knowing, like, what is that, you know? This is Ace of Wands in reverse. Spirit saying, like, pick up your wand, Tina. You know, I'm not going to put you in places that, you know, that's a repeat energy. Okay, so what, like, dropped? No. So we have the Face card and then the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it's being able to detect bullshit energy before you actually set foot in it. So I don't know. I don't think... Like, I think people who have my phone number, like, the new school way is to detect, like, especially if there's a dark network, to find out the connections on social media. I think that's what they might be doing. I don't know, but I refuse to. Yeah, 8 of Stones. Okay, so to continue working at things, don't let this stuff stop you, because knowing that Spirit is the gatekeeper to me, and that resolves a lot of question and a lot of heartache. You know, Spirit, my very best, like, my very biggest BFF is just right here with me. You know, I can really say that I have my better half right here. No, like, not to have to, like, I don't have to worry about a thing. I don't know what that means when it comes to my finances, but, you know, like, this is just, what did we start off? The receptive side. I think that's what it is. Sometimes you just have to, like, face reality as you see it. You can't, like, paint this picture to be, like, what you really want it to be, because that's just that, you know. Okay. Let me see. I just put all the cards back into the deck. We have the Ace of Pentacles again, and it's facing the Star card in reverse, with peeking out 6 of Cups in reverse. And whatever the Spears energy is. 6 of Spears. So we have Master number 66, Master Lover, Master Artisan. That's crazy. Oh wait, that's not it. It's 9 of Cups in reverse. Duh. Goodness gracious. Okay. Well, let's just look at these 2 cards since they opened up to each other. Ace of Pentacles keeps on reappearing, as well as the Star card, whether it's an upright or reverse. So Spirit just wants to remind me. I don't know. What does this mean, though? What am I supposed to do? What's the action item? Am I supposed to come up with a rate sheet? Am I supposed to do a Patreon? Am I supposed to, like, put everything on private and, like, withhold and, like, what is this? Queen of Pentacles fell on my right foot again. Receptivity. Okay, so receptivity. What did we say about that? See how the world speaks to you. Yeah, they're definitely not, they're saying not to close the doors, like not to withhold. But to limit entry. And they're saying to limit entry. What does that mean for that? I have to gatekeep. They're telling me I have to gatekeep. Which means that they said stop giving things away for free. Like, I have to gatekeep. That's the way to gatekeep. That's interesting. I don't know if that's exactly what they're saying, not to give things away for free. Because, look, you see how phallic that looks, right? And then right here, there's the portal. She's gatekeeping. You know, as far as receptivity and seeing what's out there, I'm not going to let everything, like, pass through, right? That's the reason, like, why I'm here during, you know, as a gatekeeper too here. So it's limiting access, like, not to everybody. Like, not everybody has the Ace of Pentacles, like, all access pass. You see what I'm saying? Just because they have a pentacle, like a strong pentacle, it doesn't mean that they're automatically allowed through. So, being that the Star card is in reverse, it's like, I'm trying to find out a little bit more to this. I'm supposed to be reading for an elite crew because this is underground star energy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is kind of like on hush. This is private energy. That's what they're saying. It's a limit. Like, in order, like the star, like even as it projects itself through the sky, it's almost like a rocket ship. For this to, like, in order to accelerate, like to qualify this to gain entry, like it has to have some kind of star quality in order to, like, act as a booster to project this to allow for here. And that's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. I meant to read for those who normally, like, deal with bullshit energy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, that people are going to bullshit them. Like, I can say, no, are you telling me that? I can speak for myself that I won't bullshit someone based on their title, based on, you know, their credibility or whatever. I will read as is, and that's what they need. That's what they're saying. Spirit, do you want to say anything else towards that? Because, like, this is a new life. This is a new start. And I have the abilities to do this. Like, dude, at, like, 35 to 40 an hour, like, I used to get paid, like, nearly half of that. And I used to, like, I would not disclose this if it weren't for this message right here. But, like, that's what you would normally get paid at the standard that I was working at, if not more. So, but being that I am who I am and I add more than just that quality of work and that engagement, I am worth so much more. So, like, for me to be able to say that is, you know, publicize it anyway. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. People just gain that over longevity, and they could just do, like, you know, what do you call it? Mediocre work. You know, like, people just gain that clocking in to their job, you know, with their seniority. But, like, how I involve myself, and with my background being like an extra added plus, like, Spirit's saying that's an old life. So I have to really focus on what I am supposed to do. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a sun card. It was on the receptive side again. It grazed my ankle, my left ankle, for sure. Like, that's the rising. Do you understand that? Like, from, like, one magician to another, one star to another. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Bottom of the deck. 5, the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, it's a very non-traditional line of work. I set the tone and the standards when it comes to the underground energy. Like, they know. People who have visited my old readings, like, intuitively, they know that I've reached them without even me knowing that they were there. I told you I don't monitor my, like, social media, like, who's been here or that. I don't do that, okay? Open the deck, I'm told. Page of Cups in reverse. Underground, whatchamacallit energy. Underground admirer energy. But this is also saying, like, I'm very much always fueling my inner child. Like, giving back to myself. I think that's what my line of work does for me. It's like reading a storybook. But this is also underground energy, you know, like secret admirer energy, where people somehow like my ass or something. I don't know. I'm not, but doesn't that look like one? I don't expect to see these things, but that's what it says, okay? Queen of Swords in reverse again. Yeah, I just shot the truth in the underworld. Like, I don't put up with any BS. Like, I don't, whatever, however much you make, I'm not going to, like, I'm going to read the same thing, you know, that, like, I'm being given to read. Yeah. There's, like, no favoritism there. And I think that's really what that energy needs. Okay. 6 of Spears. 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Finding calmer water. Or it's being in calm waters. Like, finding that calm. Okay. And we have Temperance in reverse. Sobering things up. Five different languages again. I think it's, I think these are like love languages here. Because it's like within the depths of understanding someone. So, I think that's what I'm able to help people with. Okay. And then the top deck energy is 10 of Swords. What? These are for people who've, like, reached the end of the line. Yeah, their star quality is muffled as well. Somehow. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm reading here. So, it's Bananagrams time before we close out. It's 6:09 p.m. Oh, what fell in between the legs is A in reverse. Okay, so IEOFVPTAYOTSEEZ and M. Spot, stop, VIP, toy, Toyota, Maya. Okay, so let's get names. Maya is the first that I've gotten here. Poe. Zoe. Oh, I see mafias. What else? Tomei, like Marissa Tomei. We have strong Fae energy here again. I don't know. I see sativa. Opie. Excuse me. Maya, Mia. Okay, so let's go ahead and start putting things down here. You know, it's funny because it's like I have this jacket that I like. I find it's decent. I have many of them, but like every time I wear it, it's always like a, thumbs down when it comes to like the buy-in of something. I don't know why. Maybe the person that had it before or something was like not the best energy, or maybe the implication. I don't know. But like I have another jacket that like I don't really feel is as great. So I was gonna give it away, but like every time I wear it is kind of like success, and I decided to, re-imprint the energy on the one that I liked more, like visually speaking. And that's what I wore today, so I don't know. you know? I know it's so silly. I have movie here, or movies, so somebody is really into all of that, that scene. Okay, what about Z? I think Oz. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel really kind of like, I just feel a little drained. I don't know. I think with movies, it's just like you get the storyline, set the impression. What does that have to do with this? Is this what it's really asking? I guess so. I mean, it's good. I mean, if I read for like celebrity, like star energy, I don't know like a lot of celebrities out there, like especially when it comes to movies. So, I mean, I guess that holds like a lot of privacy concerns. Like I would probably release any kind of anxiety that I would have in reading for someone of like recognized caliber. So, not really knowing is probably like ignorance is almost bliss. I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of validating on its own. Some kind of reassurance, at least, in starting. um, um, oh, I have Patty. Is it Patty LaBelle? Is that, she's just sings respect, or RESPCT? Yeah. Patty. I don't know, why is this becoming difficult? I don't know. This part is so easy for me to do. I don't know why. Hold on a sec. I had to see how you spell Patti LaBelle, and I'm glad I checked it out because it's Patti. There's no E, and there's definitely no Y, so it's definitely here. I see fate. Safe. What is that? Is it Say Nothing? It's a song. Hey, how are you doing? We're at the very tail end of this divination session. Okay. And foe. Okay. So there's Poe and there's foe. There's another reference to Poe. So a very poetic but solemn way of conveying things that's unique to us. But then foe is prominent here because it's linking up with safe and I. So what I'm able to provide is the ability for like a lookout, insight, prospectively of any areas of concern for others. You know, if they're steering away from course. And I think that's really it for now. I'll go ahead and show you what this looks like so you can see the placement, and we'll be just about done. See, that's what's happening there. Okay, so now that this reading is officially over, I thank all of my sponsors, my supporters, my and the donations provided in light and love. They're received likewise, so I appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's it for now. Maybe the other readings will be a bit brighter, but right now, like, my energy just, like, it just needs to readjust for a second. All right. So, knowing what I know what I'm supposed to do now, that gives me a huge boost to like just reconcile any differences as far as my perspective and the way I think things are supposed to roll. But I think just as soon as I get it started, things are going to like turn up. Like, I don't even know what to expect. I just know that with every changes that I've made, that I've been cued to, have been magnificently wonderful as far as showing improvement in like all facets, including like means of financial stability. So I'm definitely invested in that, especially with Goddess Kali by my side and Spirit being like the original gatekeeper to me. So super duper lucky, and I'm just gonna ride with it. I'm gonna roll with it. All right, have a good night. And upon closing all portals, I send all energies back. I send them back to their own outside of mine. I thank them very much for their positive energies. And I send all of them with their karma back to them. No crossovers, no confusion. I send them back in light and love. And I close all portals now.